Honorable Men Discord. Offset wants spousal support from Cardi B. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
Okay, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's get straight into it. Cardi B is furious with Offset, who recently is requesting spousal support. Again, Offset is requesting spousal support, which is not the norm. It's usually a female receiving the spousal support, but in this case, it's Offset. And I could only assume that it's because he's salty at seeing her all around town and on yachts with Diggs, the NFL player signed to the Patriots. But let's get into this quick clip from the Breakfast Club, and then we're going to get into Cardi B actually, in her own words, speaking on the situation. Let's get into it.
Look ahead.
Speaking of rappers, Cardi B and Offset. So TMZ exclusively broke a story that Offset is asking for spousal support in his divorce from Cardi B. So they say that the rapper filed an amended divorce response earlier this month, and he is now asking that Cardi B pay him spousal support. He does not request a specific amount in the documents. The rest of the requests look relatively unchanged. Offset is still asking for joint custody of the children, and he wants Cardi's place to serve as a primary residence for the kids. Now, when these reports came out, I like to reach out and figure out what is going on. I reached out to both sides. We heard back from Offset's team. Offset team says that he does not need the money, that this was filed because he alleges that Cardi B was trying to come at him on things that were not fair. He alleges that she wants to decide when he can see the kids. He also alleges that Cardi B is asking for everything, like the properties and the cars. So his attorneys did this. And he also alleges, and this is a big allegation, he also alleges that he did this because Cardi B is barely ever with their kids.
Okay.
So we'll stop it there and get straight into what Cardi B has to say.
I don't want nobody fucking calling me. Now you a bitch. And now I'ma state my shit. His bitch ass. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support because I was asking for everything. I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a fucking pussy ass nigga. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die fucking slow, nigga. Yo, I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you die, nigga, you gotta think of me. When I first filed for divorce, my lawyer filed for shit. And this nigga started spazzing, right? So I told my lawyer, there's a renewed divorce paper, right? I didn't ask for no child support because I want to be done with this marriage. Like, I feel like I'm tied up. Kiari is allowed to see my kids. There is not one day that he's not allowed to see my kids. He stood up my kids 3 times. He have seen Blossom only like 5 times. And I've been trying to save your face. But for you, stop playing saying that I don't be seeing my fucking kids. Stop playing because you don't want to look like a less of a bitch-ass nigga. If I'm lying, my kids could die if I'm lying. I said, you know what? To make it easier for you, you could see the kids in my house. Just because I want my daughter to feel the love of her dad. The last time you seen the kids was in March on Cody's birthday. You haven't seen the kids since March. You went to do a hosting in Boston and you stood them up. You say you was gonna see the kids after Mother's Day and you stood them up. My house is always open. My house is always open for you to see my kids and you still haven't seen them. So why you saying that you're asking for spousal support because I'm trying to take the kids from you? The kids is always open to see you. It's not my fault you don't want to fucking fly to New York. What you mean I'm trying to take everything? The cars that you gave me? I gave you cars too. You gave me the Rolls Royce truck. You gave me the Lamb truck. The day that I bought my Maybach, the Maybach was $170,000. And I didn't have the $70,000 that day. I had to get it the next day. So you just put the $70,000. You want those cars so bad, bitch, you could get it. But then you want to talk about the houses. You want to talk about the houses? First of all, My Jersey house, I bought that shit. And you tell me myself, if you buy a house in Jersey, I'm not helping you think because I don't want a house up north. I bought that shit with my sweat and tears. The Atlanta house, you have put me with the bill the last year. You left me the last year. You have left me with the kids' bill. Y'all want to know what's the kids' bills? Start adding. My kids got their own driver. The kids' driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month. Culture school this year, you didn't pay.
I have to say this. Cardi B is officially the ambassador of airing your personal business out on social media platforms. Now, I'm pretty sure she only did this on Clubhouse, but you do it on one site, all sites grab it. I'm playing a Clubhouse clip, an audio Clubhouse clip on X. This is exactly what I'm talking about, people. So, what's going on between Papoose and Remy Ma is light. What's going on between DDG and Haley Bailey is light. Okay? This right here, she's the ambassador. No one, I haven't seen anything like this. And all I can say to Diggs is if you're gonna exit from dealing with Cardi B, just be respectful because she will absolutely air you out also. Or maybe not. There's more passion in her voice and anger because she has kids by this guy. Is she really over Offset? I don't know. Because one minute it could be like this, and then maybe years later he, sends a whole 4 dozen roses or whatever you call it to wherever she's at, and then she's blushing, and it's like my baby. So I don't know. Let's just get back into it. I'm sorry.
For it, that's $45,000. My cousin babysits Wave and Culture. She gets paid $3,000 a week. The nanny was $700 a day, but because she's only staying in the daytime, $500. Don't call me. Nobody fucking call me. The baby's nanny is $500 a day now because she's not staying the whole day. Culture and Wave gets tutoring 4 times a week. Culture piano.
I know I said I probably want to hit the pause button again, but I have to. This is for Cardi now. You telling the actual amounts of things to the public, why is that beneficial? Does that help your case? Or are you just so concerned about what the public thinks? They don't need to know detail of the dollar amount. I don't understand what is going on here. But again, Cardi B, you are the ambassador. You are the unofficial ambassador of females airing out business on social media. And that's not a good thing. I'm not saying that as like, I'm not seriously commending you for your behavior on social media. No. That's not what this is. I'm sure you're a great woman, but that part of you airing stuff out on, not a good look. And any female outside of Cardi B that does things like this, not a good look. If you think I'm wrong, continue doing what you're doing and see how your relationships work out. Because this isn't it. But I get it. She's going to say, I'm only doing it because I'm no longer with him. I'm angry. Yeah, take that to therapy, not social media. But let me continue.
Class, that's $300 an hour. And she gets piano class 3 times a week. I'm not sure how much is gymnastic and Wave boxing classes, but I pay that too. And you have left me with that bill for a whole year. Have I asked you for anything? This is not even including food. So my kids have a personal chef that come from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. that I pay for. Because people in my house don't have time to cook. My cousin don't have time to cook. My mom that be helping with the kids don't have time to cook. So I need a chef. So my kids eat whatever the fuck they want because thanks to me. Also, my house have a security in front because our daughter.
Where do you live exactly, Cardi? Because if your kids are eating like that, I'm gonna have to steal some lunch. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to steal lunch. You said personal chef for the kids? This is just disgusting. Now you're just flexing. Let's stick on topic why you're upset with Offset. Because now you're just flexing. I never heard of nothing like this. And my question to those of you watching, are black people wasting money? I mean, I know the answer. I'm just, that's almost like a rhetorical question. Chefs for the kids from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.? or is it because she's too busy? Is that the norm for these celebrities? Is that the norm? The chef for the kids? I thought celebrities had chefs for themselves, but for the kids too. I guess the chefs is for the family, and she's calling it for the kids. The chefs are obviously making her food too. Also, I think this is crazy. Let's continue.
Constantly used to get threats, rape threats, death threats. So I have a security 24 hours in front of my house, which I pay as well. And you don't help me with none of it. My nigga always tells me, yo, I don't want you to address nothing anymore. And I be trying to keep it cute. But for you to call the Breakfast Club and be like, oh, the reason why I'm asking for spousal support is because she wants everything. Everything, like what?
Cardi, you didn't listen. You didn't listen. The host of the Breakfast Club, I don't know her name, she said she reached out to both parties to get more insight on what's going on with the spousal support. And when she did that, that was the information given to her. So be clear. He didn't go running to the Breakfast Club like you're saying. You're so angry, Cardi, that you're just saying things right now, but take a deep breath. It's going to be all right. All right? It's going to be all right.
The gifts that you gave me, bitch, you want it back? All right, so give me the gifts that I gave you back. Money for the house for Atlanta? Fine, we could split that. My house in Jersey, I bought it myself, so you're not getting shit from my house that I work my ass off. Anything for the kids. All I ask is for you to spend time with them, and you haven't spent no time with them, bro. You are mentally disturbed right now. And then when I don't be with my kids, where I be at, Offset? Where I'm at? I'm in Atlanta right now working. And when I fly out on the weekends, I fly out to my house in New York. And I spend times with my kids and I spend time with my man. I be with a nigga for once a week, 2 times a week. It gets to the point that my man goes see me because I don't got time to go see him. He makes time for me because he know I'm busting my ass, because he know how much this new era for me, my tour and my album means so much to me. But you don't like that. Stop fucking calling me. Where to? For you to try to make me look in the media like I'm a deadbeat mom. Well, please tell the media how you left me with a $50,000 a month bill that I didn't even ask you $1 for. Belcalis Marlenis on Mansard pay over $50,000 just on her kids alone. Just on her kids alone. Me! I have to pay that bill. No help. He hasn't paid the mortgage for a whole year in the Atlanta house. You're in the Atlanta house right now, and your bitch be going over there. I be wanting to go over there and clap shit the fuck up, because at the end of the day, I'm paying for the bill and that shit, because you haven't paid shit for a whole year. But you know what? You harass me so much when I be with my nigga that I just want peace. I want peace. You want to be with your bitch in this house? Alright, fine. Just please leave me alone. I just want niggas to leave me the fuck alone. I just want to be free. I don't want to be called 40,000 times. Go tell the people when's the last time you seen your fucking kids. You know what you fucking did? You coerced my daughter. You did a video and you keep threatening about this video. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You coerced my daughter to say on FaceTime, oh, I miss my mommy. She's never here. She this, and that. And every single day you threaten me with that video. Like if I don't be busting my ass for them motherfucking kids, nigga. The fuck? And you know I was gonna stay quiet, but you're not gonna be sitting here in the industry trying to say that I'm a fuck mom. Nigga, I bust my ass for these fucking kids. I wanna be left alone. You in a whole relationship. Why the fuck you give a fuck what I'm doing? Jesus Christ, I just wanna be fucking free. Nigga, sign the fucking papers. And you call me and the kids come to Atlanta and I said, I don't know, tell my dad. Because if the kids come to my Atlanta, clearly my dad to fly over here. They wanna talk about, oh, why you have an attitude? What are you talking about? I don't have an attitude. Oh, you must be around your nigga. And it's like, oh my God, here you go. Hung up. Because of that, you started spazzing the whole weekend, called me about 40 times, started hitting up all my friends, even my family member like Hennessy, you know she hates you. You was looking for an excuse to be mad. That's the last time I see Blossom. That baby probably don't even fucking know you.
There is an actual album. You know, the track list is complete.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Cardi B said it all. I don't think I needed to say anything, which is why I interjected in certain parts, just as, speak my mind. But fellas, you're choosing these women. Zion, you chose that Instagram woman. Offset, you chose Cardi. You knew what Cardi was like. You knew what type of energy she had, and now you're getting that energy. Now whether or not you're gonna get spousal support from her, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Uh, I don't have a look into the books of both of your assets and who put what in and what percentage of what you put into each item. I don't know how that's gonna play out. I think that you're probably doing this again because she's out there. She seems happy and she's with Diggs. She's with the NFL player who's got a lot going for himself right now. He's still in his, I want to say, his early stages of his career, and she kind of one-upped you. And I'm not taking shots at Offset. This is just, it just is what it is. We could lie and say that's not what's going on right now, but if I'm Offset, I'm tight too. I'm not gonna lie. She mentioned, oh, you're with somebody, but whoever he's with is not you, Cardi. You have a name, and then you're with someone with a larger name on the sports end. That's probably eating up Offset to the core. That man is miserable. Trust me. And whatever he's doing is to gain your attention, which he's successful at it. He's gaining your attention. Why? Because right now he's aiming towards your pockets, Cardi. So this is just all a mess. I mean, again, this also could have been part of the family drama series, but I chose to just name it what it is: spousal support. But wow. Again, our community, unlike no other community. Certain individuals from our community. This is not a representation of everyone within our community, but it is a great portion of our community that act out like this. It's going to be what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Only thing that we're in control of is who we decide to have babies with and who we decide to be involved with. And that's it. Outside of that, you really can't control someone else's actions. Someone could be sweet in the beginning, and when you split, all of a sudden they're airing you out. You can't control that. You can't silence somebody. You could want them to be silenced, but it doesn't work that way. This is life. Welcome to it. As always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend, family member. Honorable Men Discord is here to stay, dropping daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's only going to get better. Trust me when I say that. I'm just staying silent on my plans for the future because I don't want to speak ahead of time. But thank you for watching. Take care.